took my wife on mission trip in Central America. Shared a testimony for the people stood and stared at her. When she said Jesus should have seen it was the same. We had a boat and never heard of Jesus' name. Oh man, we ain't focused on the war. We just kicking it. Worried about our image and our space up on the internet. Take me at the game, coach. I don't wanna play no more with me. Can't give it all. I gotta leave it at the room to go. Thank you for the graces, for the will and the desire. Got me living for your glory instead of living to retire. But I'm praying that the time I'm the Messiah. I don't need no motivation. You the reason I'm inspired.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. North Greenville University and Nate's Pizza would like to welcome you to Hayes Gymnasium here on the campus of North Greenville University, where Christ makes the difference. At this time, we ask that you please rise and remain and remove your caps for the invocation given tonight by women's lacrosse player Rachel Kellogg, and remain standing as we honor America with playing on our national anthem.
Dear Heavenly Father, I thank you so much for today, Lord, and I thank you so much that these teams got here safe, God. And I just pray for safety during these games, Lord, that nobody gets hurt, Lord. And I pray that we represent you today in our thoughts and the way we play. In Jesus' name, amen.
And now, let's meet the starting lineup. First, for the visiting flying fleet. At guard, number 4, Justin Shelton. At guard, number 11, Thomas Nolan. At guard, number 30, Blake Manis. At forward, number 33, Caleb Shackelford. And at forward, number 35, Austin Bentley. The head coach of the flying fleet is Mr. Mark Mueller. He's assisted by Drew Wallace and Maurice Smith. And now, let's make some noise for your North Greenville Crusaders! First up, at guard, a 6'3" junior from Cleveland, North Carolina, number 4, Daniel Burkett. At guard, a 6'2" senior from Greer, South Carolina, number 5, Matt Moore. At guard, a 6'1" sophomore from Simpsonville, South Carolina, number 10, DJ Brooks. At forward, a 6'6" junior from Rock Hill, South Carolina, number 22, Roderick Powell. And at forward, a 6'7" senior from Panama City, Florida, number 24, Tommy Wade. The head coach of the Crusaders in his 17th year is Mr. Chad Lister. He is assisted by Jamal Pryor and Josh Milner.
And welcome back to the North Greenville Sports Network. One double overtime game later, and we are ready for the men's game between North Greenville And Erskine, that was quite a thriller we had earlier. Result, unfortunately, going in favor of Erskine. They win in double overtime, 87-86, getting the leg up in the Conference Carolinas race. Now, we get to see what this men's squad for North Greenville can do. As North Greenville 3-1, and Erskine 1-3. Grace Sutherland and Alan Ellis again to bring you the men's game here, as we are just about ready for the tip-off. Up at the line, Roderick Howell skies up, and North Greenville controls the opening tip. And the
shot clock didn't start.
Yeah, the shot clock has been an instant of not wanting to move. Now we're ready to go. North Greenville will control the opening possession. Tommy Wade, number 24 with it for North Greenville, getting a start tonight. Also number 10, DJ Brooks. Over to the left side for Daniel Burchett. Number 4, Wade again inside, tip, back up to Burchett. Here's number 5, Matt Moore up top. Brooks, Moore, he's up top. Moore looking for a long 2, hit it with 1 second on the shot clock. North Greenville with an early lead.
Burchett showed out last time North Greenville was home against Piedmont International. Be good for the Crusaders squad if he can do it again.
Number 4, Justin Shelton. Number 33, Caleb Shackelford. Number 11, Thomas Nolan, 3 of the starters for Erskine. Number 35, Austin Venable. Also on the floor with number 30, Blake Manis. 3-pointer misses for Erskine and out of bounds. North Greenville gets the ball. Number 35, Venables, missing a shot. Here's Wade up top in the front court for North Greenville. More left side, now Burchett up top. Right side to Brooks. He'll use Howell as a screen. Right side to Wade for 3. No good, too strong. Ball tipped and controlled by Venables. He is the only player that I do not have a listed height on the roster for Erskine, but he is huge.
I'm going to go with tall.
Yes, I'm going to put a very in front of that. He's got to be at least 6'7", 6'8". Three ball on the way for Erskine. The too strong, no good for number 33, Shackelford on the left side. Out of bounds, and it will go to Erskine. Opening half here as Venables underneath, kicks it back out to Thomas Nolan. Ball kicked by Brooks, and it will stall Erskine for the moment. For the inbound go to Nolan, 25 on the shot clock. Erskine comes into tonight's game, mentioned a record 1-3. Their only win was versus Anderson University back on November the 18th. They come into tonight as Erskine in trouble. Now they'll go right side, 3 ball, no good. Roderick Howell jumps up for the rebound. Now 3-on-2 is Wade, left side Moore, pulls up for 3, good!
North Greenville been good in transition, and it all starts right there with a rebound from Roderick Howell.
Matt Moore with the 3-pointer. North Greenville leads 5-0. Erskine struggled in their last game now at Bob Jones. They lost that one 69-62. Venables underneath from the right side. The paint spins around, hooks it in, no good. Burchett with the rebound. Now Burchett in the front court, racing to the left side, gives it to DJ Brooks. Brooks back around Burchett. He'll take point, now he'll give it to Wade. Wade from the right side, bobbles it, kicks it out to Moore. Moore, he'll test the waters over the left side. Brooks for 3, good!
North Greenville on fire early.
DJ Brooks puts North Greenville up 8-0, 3 minutes into the half. Number 30, Blake Manis, right side, underneath Venables. Or Venable is there, back out to Manis. Now Nolan left side. Shot clock down to 10 for Erskine. Pass into the corner for Manis. Manis into the paint, puts a shot up, in and good, and Erskine on the board. Now Brooks down the left side for North Greenville. He wants Howell. Howell slings it back out to Wade. Wade right down the middle, bobbles it, and foul.
Number 11, Thomas Nolan. His
Number 11, Thomas Nolan, called for the foul.
North Greenville getting the win on the road at Mars Hill back on November the 18th. And that improved the Crusaders to 3-1. North Greenville 1-0 here at home so far. The only home game, Piedmont International. Getting a first conference game here at home as Howell tied up underneath. Gets the ball back, tries to hook it in, does. 10-2, North Greenville leads.
Howell's got in the middle of 3 different defenders and still came up with that.
Now Erskine down 8 here early in the half. Manis left side, 1-on-1 with Burchett. Slings it over to Venable, right side. Venable looks for the basket, one-hands it, and clanks off, no good. Tommy Wade with the rebound. Brooks in the front court for North Greenville. He'll go down the middle. Wade now back outside the circle to Brooks. To Wade. Moore's got it right side now from Wade. And here comes Burchett in motion. Now Brooks back outside the circle. Howell setting the screen. Back to Howell down the middle. Can't get it. No good.
Wanted to elevate for that one, but was not pulled down, but was pressured from either side.
Number 1, Trent Smoot getting the rebound for Erskine. Now here's a 3-ball. No good from number 0, Zesmond Steeple. Matt Moore down the right side for North Greenville. He'll pull up just outside the circle and go to Wade up top. Now left side Burchett. No room for him underneath. He'll back it out and hand off to Brooks. Brooks over to the right side. He's got Nolan with him. Up top to Moore. Howell sets the screen. Moore for 3. Got it! Man, Matt Moore on fire.
That's Moore's range. He's known as a 3-ball shooter. If you give him any kind of space, he can make you pay.
Thomas Nolan right side. He'll give way to Steeple. Back over to Nolan. And he'll swing it around left side to pick up Manis. Manis to Steeple. Back right side. Nolan wants 3, and he's got it.
And there's a response Erskine needed.
Thomas Nolan's with his first points of the ball game. With 5 minutes played, North Greenville leads 13-5. Moore up top. He's had the hot hand so far. He'll go right side, try to fight his way underneath. Sling it out to Burchett. Burchett pump fakes for 3. Now he'll go for it. That's no good. Smoot with the rebound. Steeple right side to pick up Nolan. He just dropped a 3 at this end for Erskine. He goes underneath Venable. Back out, Smoot. Now right side for Manis. Manis, no room doing there against Tommy Wade. He'll go back out right side to Steeple. Steeple trying his way down the middle from the free throw line jumper. That one Brooks got a piece of, and here comes North Greenville. Burchett right side to Wade. Wade drives in, slings it over to Brooks. Brooks hauls it in. Moore now. He'll bring it outside from the left. Back to Brooks. We'll call in a different play. Brooks going up against Venable now. Slings it back left. Moore trying to create some space for 3. Now slings it over to Wade. Wade's got 5 on the shot clock. Back out to Brooks. Now to Burchett. Right side 3 at the buzzer. Got it!
North Greenville set the tone. They want the 3-ball, and they have not had much of an issue yet.
4 of 6 to start the game from three-point land for NGU. 16-5 they lead. Nolan down the middle. Gets it back to Venable. And he'll hand off Smoot right side. Smoot over to the left side. Nolan. Pump fake for 3. Pulled it back. Nolan up against Moore. He'll sling it out right to number 1. That's Smoot over there. He'll try a fadeaway. That's no good. Venable with the rebound, and Venable with 1 second on the shot clock gets it in. Wade over to the left side. He wants Burchett after the 2-pointer by Erskine. Here's Moore fighting his way inside, trying to get a dribble over to Burchett. Bounced it off of Manis, who picked it up. Now Erskine with a chance to cut into the lead without allowing up any points. Steeple around. Now he'll cut the middle. No, he'll give it to Manis. Manis tries the paint. He can't find any room. Erskine into the corner with Smoot. Smoot on the edge of the circle. Slings it back right side. Nolan, he wants room. Gets a lane. Puts it up. No good. Howell with the rebound. Down left side now, Burchett. Ooh, Burchett turns on the Jets. Nice move. Can't get the shot, but he gets the foul.
And that's going to be the first stoppage of the entire game.
And we should have time called as North Greenville was stacking up the substitutions on the sideline. They had 3 subs waiting. And a little shake and bake there by Daniel Burchett. With a foul coming up will take us to the first timeout. 12:26 to play here in the first half. North Greenville leading 16-7. North Greenville hot from beyond the arc, 4 of 6 from three-point land, as Matt Moore with 8 points leads the team so far here early in the half here on the North Greenville Sports Network. Busy night here at Hayes Gymnasium. Women's game earlier against Erskine, going into double overtime. Erskine women winning that one, 87-86. That pushed us to a later start time for the men's game. So far, clicking away at a pretty good pace. North Greenville leading at 16-7 over the Flying Fleet of Erskine, and Daniel Burchett heading to the free throw line for 2 shots. First free throws of the night for North Greenville, and Burchett hits the first one. And so far on this young season, Burchett 14 of 16 from the line, and give him a couple more.
Burchett has really emerged as a leader for this North Greenville squad. And a lot of these younger guys really starting to step up for the Crusaders.
Now Erskine looking to answer here, down 11. Both teams swinging in a whole bunch of substitutions there as Venable underneath in traffic gets it right side to Steeple. Steeple back out to number 15. That's Jordan Watson. Back right side to Steeple. Shot clock again running down to 5. Right side for Watson. Down to 2. He'll try a 3. Missing. No good. Wade with the rebound. North Greenville with number 1, Danico Jackson. Left side to Tommy Wade. He wants 3. That's no good. Rebound, though, for North Greenville. Put up, no good. Wade with the putback, he missed it. And it's out of bounds. Erskine keeps it alive, inbounds. Now Watson outside the circle. Goes right side, number 44, Jordan Smith for the Flying Fleet. Over to the left side for Steeple. Back up top, Watson. Pump fake for 3, pulled it back. Now here's Smoot, right side of the circle. Going back outside to Smith for a long 3, and wow, that looked good.
Curry range.
Is that Curry range?
Yeah.
Golly, just thereabout. 11 minutes to go in the first half, and Erskine starting to creep back into the picture. We might have a shootout from beyond the arc here. As Burchett left side, trying to make room for 3, goes over to number 3, that's Kobe Tate. Now back over to Wade, he loses the ball. Picked up by Coakley. Burchett for 3, short, no good. Tipped and stolen by Erskine. Now the Flying Fleet down by 8. Here was Steeple. Hand off to Smith right side, now into the corner for Trent Smoot. Smoot back to Watson, he's up top. Left side for Steeple, into the corner for Smith. Trying to fight his way underneath the Venable. And a foul called against, I believe that's against North Greenville. Interesting call there.
Yeah, Danico Jackson called for this.
Yeah, I guess I got him for a reach in.
Checking in for the lead is number 42, Jordan Smith.
And I was worried this was going to happen. Had a little bit of trouble finding an accurate Erskine roster the past couple of weeks. There is no 42. Three ball on the way, no good from number 44. That's Jordan Smith. Number 15, Jordan Watson, gives it to Smoot as the offensive board for Erskine. Okay, 42 is Jordan Smith apparently, so listed as the wrong number. And another 3-ball good there for number 44 is Parker Helgerson. And a whistle and a travel called against the Crusaders. And Got it wrong again. They catch number 3, Kobe Tate, for a foul. That will take us to our second immediate timeout of this half. 9:52 to go in the half. Erskine starting to heat up a little bit. Have cut the lead to 5 for North Greenville. Was as much as 11. So 18-13. North Greenville leads here. So turnovers starting to rear up against North Greenville as they led by as much as 11 here in the half. It is now down to 5 as the Flying Fleet have started to hit their three-pointers. Erskine now 3 of 8 from beyond the arc, and Erskine with the ball to cut away at it some more. Number 0, Zesmond Steeple with it. He'll give way to Helgerson, who is number 44 tonight. Steeple back with it, trying to find the lane down the paint, and hooked in, no good. Offensive board again for Smith. He gets it to go.
Smith in the right place at the right time.
Now North Greenville, they've got to stop the bleeding here. Number 1, Danico Jackson, cross-court pass to Moore. Moore drives in, slings it back to Jackson. Jackson trapped in the corner, gets out of it, gives it to Burchett. Burchett slings it to Kirkpatrick, alley-oop in and good.
Now North Greenville's got to keep their foot on the gas, but they're going to need a defensive stop first.
Past halfway here in the first half. Smoot hands off to Helgerson. Helgerson misses for 3. Ball's loose, picked up by Kobe Tate. Burchett, long pass down to Matt Moore, right side. Drives inside, puts it up. And foul called against Erskine as everybody falling over everybody now.
Yeah, Jordan Smith had the advantage, but still opted for the foul instead of playing straight up on Matt Moore.
And Matt Moore almost trips over the fallen Smith. So Matt Moore to the line. Puts the first one up in and good. First 3 throws from Moore. Blake Manis back in for Erskine, as well as number 35, Austin Venable. Those are correct. Second free throw by Moore is good. North Greenville leads 22-15. Steeple with it, a little bit of a low dribble there for Steeple. Keeps it going. Right side as he has got Danico Jackson with him the whole way. He'll give it up to Watson. Back right side for Steeple. Steeple back to Watson again. Watson drives in down the middle, spin move, puts it up, no good. Tate with the rebound. Tate will give it to Jackson. Here comes North Greenville leading by 7 to the right side. Handoff for Burchett, now Moore. Kirkpatrick left side, he'll go to up top to Tate, right side for Jackson. Jackson to Burchett coming in motion. Burchett with a screen set by Tate, fights his way down the middle instead, nothing doing, back out to Kirkpatrick for 3, no good. Burchett though with the offensive board, and a foul against Erskine.
They're going to call him number 30, Blake Manis, for holding him down, holding Burchett down on that rebound.
Second foul against Manis, 4th team foul against the Flying Fleet. And down will go to Matt Moore. And a whistle.
Looks like the shot clock reset.
It's been an interesting topic of discussion tonight. That shot clock has been all over the map. And I've just been told that the scoreboards here at Hayes Gymnasium will be updated within 2 weeks. So expect expect this problem to go away. Bottom line from that. Now approaching 10 here on the shot clock for North Greenville. They have the ball. Burchett nowhere to go, gives it to Jackson. He's got 6 to shoot, give him 5. Jackson around to the right side, trying to squeeze through, and Erskine called for a foul. And it is against Austin Venable.
And this is just not having a lot of awareness of how much time is on the shot clock. North Greenville in a desperation situation, of course they're going to charge towards the basket. You just have to stand in your position and go for it.
7.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Jackson gets it to Tate, Covey Tate, number 3 for North Greenville, travels. Turnover back to Erskine.
Covey Tate going to the bench, subbing in for Roderick Howell.
Roger Cowell started the game for North Greenville. Back in here, now Thomas Nolan to the left side. He's already dropped he's dropped 1 3 against North Greenville as D'Amico Jackson picks the pockets. Now here he goes, puts it up, no good, but a put bang by Roderick Howell.
And that's the advantage of having number 22 on your squad, crashing through on the offensive boards.
And channeling a little Troy Blyden there. Foul again against the Fleets. No, that's against North Greenville.
Nico Jackson called for a foul.
Jackson on his first foul. North Greenville as a team at their 3rd. A.J. Myers, number 21, a freshman from Cannonsburg, Pennsylvania, will come in for North Greenville.
As well as DJ Brooks.
Now Brooks back in for his 2nd run. Inbound into the corner for number 30. That's Blake Manis. Manis to Venable underneath, trying to hook it in, can't do it. Howell gets the rebound. He's saying that a lot tonight. Here's Brooks down the right side. He's got Watson sticking with him. Now back up and signal into play. Howell comes up for the screen. Brooks over to the left. Now Kirkpatrick in motion. Moore right side. Moore fights underneath, kicks it out to Brooks for the corner. Now Howell in the paint. He'll try a hook shot. That's no good. Venable with the rebound.
Not very many people are as tall as Roger Howell on the floor, but Venable's staring him in the face.
Thomas Nolan misses the open 3. Now there's a scramble for the ball. Brooks picks it out of the pile. Brooks over to Myers. Myers, good slide pass, trying to find Howell. Out of bounds, though, off of Caleb Shackelford on the wayward pass. And here comes Helgerson back up and in for Erskine, as well as Tommy Wade for North Greenville.
I'd say one coach was trying to outman the other, subbing in a big man, but they both had the same idea.
And so basically cancel each other out. And Brooks looking for the inbound, gets it to Moore. Moore, good backwards pass to Howell, blocked and scooped up by Helgerson. Venable underneath with the contact. Erskine kicks it out to Nolan up top. He'll drive in, bounce pass, slung back out. Helgerson for 3. That's good. And Erskine cuts the lead to 6. Moore gets it to Myers. Now back to Brooks. He's up top. Venables comes out from the paint to cover him. Brooks for the jumper. Free throw line. Short. No good. No one with the rebound. Brings it all the way into front court for Erskine. No one handoff to Helgerson. And now number 4, Justin Shelton getting involved again. Left side with number 30, Amanis. Trying to sling it underneath to Venable. Venable, no room for him. Under 10 on the shot clock for Erskine. Nolan right side. Open lane from the right. He'll put it up, no good. Wade gets the ball. Brooks up in the tempo. Gets it to Howell, who tries to hook it in. Good. Right past 3 defenders for Erskine. 26-18, Crusaders lead. Erskine with it left side. He got number 30, Manis, trying to create some space. Helgerson as Nolan comes out from underneath. Helgerson again right side, dumps it to Venable. Back out to Nolan, open look for three. Got it.
Now Erskine heating up from behind the arc.
5 for 12 for the Flying Fleet. North Greenville at 4 for 9 from beyond the arc. That's a 5-point lead for North Greenville. Brooks up top, he'll go to Myers as we're under 5 minutes to play. Brooks still up top. He'll jump from the free throw line. Good for 2.
Both teams shooting really well from the field. It's going to be a contest of who cools off first.
Erskine shooting 32% from the floor. North Greenville 45% so far. Pass underneath the Venable, guarded by Howell. One hands it in, no good. Wade gets it back. Tough night from Venable. He's 1 for 6 from the floor as there's Brooks missing it, but gets the foul. Manis with the foul.
Manis asking the ref what he got called on.
And that's his third. Time called on the floor. And this will be our final timeout. We'll head to a halftime break here in 3.5 minutes. With North Greenville leading 28-21 with free throws coming up for DJ Brooks right here on the North Greenville Sports Network. Welcome back as we wind down the first half. 3:35 to play. North Greenville leading by 7, trying to extend that here with DJ Brooks at the free throw line, and does so there by 1. Brooks with his first free throws of the night. Clanks the second one off the rim, and North Greenville will lose that perfect record on the free throw stripe tonight. So Erskine, 3.5 minutes to go. See what offense they can generate here. Down 8. Smoot has it up top, again trying to feed it through to Venable. Venable's backing his way in, puts it up, and finally he gets that hook shot to fall.
It was only a matter of time.
Venable 2 of 7 on the night, having a rough go of it from the floor. Here is Brooks, top of the key, bounce pass to Wade, trying to feed it through to Burchett. Passing lanes closed up on him. Here's Moore left side. No 3 ball denied as that one is poked away by Venable, guarding number 3, Kobe Tate.
And that'll force North Greenville into a set play. Should be 9 seconds on the shot clock.
And down here goes to Brooks as he will have under 10 to shoot. Now Burchett fights his way, and a defensive blocking foul called against Erskine.
Seconds on the floor before the shot.
I know they counted the basket. Burchett's going to the line for one more.
Interesting.
Isn't it, though?
It is. And that will put North Greenville into the bonus for the remainder of the first half.
First foul against number 44, Parker Helgerson. Burchett, no good on the and one. Erskine down by 8. They've been down by as much as 11. Have not led in this ball game. As here's Helgerson up top. He gives way to Watson left side over to Steeple. Now into the corner for Nolan. He's dropped 2 threes tonight. Venable swinging around. Erskine keeping it alive and missed the 3 ball. Venable with the rebound and try for 2. No good. But a foul called underneath. Tate, yeah, kissing a little bit too much of the arm there. So Venable to the free throw line for his first free throws of the night. Got it. Got the first one. Jalen Coakley coming back in for North Greenville, as well as here's Roderick Howell getting up off the bench. Venable hits them both, and it's back to a 6-point deficit. 2:24 to go in the half. 6-point lead for North Greenville, 31-25. Brooks up top. Gives it up to Wade. Wade hands it right back to him. Now Wade comes out, goes left side, back to Brooks. Brooks in motion to the left. Open lane down the middle, closes quickly, slings it back to Wade. Now Burchett right side, out jumps the defender. Here comes a three, no good. Ball tipped, Burchett gets the rebound back. He loses it, and once again has to haul it in. Now off the glass as he was trying to find Tommy Wade, and here comes the Flying Fleet with Thomas Nolan. Nolan drives in. An offensive foul called against the Flying Fleet.
Moving screen on Austin Venable.
And that is the second foul against Venable.
Jordan Smith subs in to take his place.
Hope he's still wearing 42. He is good, okay. Burchett left side trying to go to Howell. Howell right underneath the basket. Hook shot, no good for Howell. Erskine with the rebound, 90 seconds to play in the half. Thomas Nolan up top. Goes right side, Helgerson underneath for Smith. Pass tip, but Nolan gets it anyway. And now here's Watson. Back out right side for Helgerson, and now Watson outside the circle. This Erskine team passing quickly, trying to keep North Greenville off balance. Under 10 to shoot for Nolan. Spins his way underneath, tries a jumper, partially blocked as Brooks got a piece of it. Here's Brooks. Other right side, three ball on the way. Good, clanked in for number 11, Coakley. Jalen Coakley rattling it in. 9-point lead here for North Greenville. As fadeaway jumper for Smith, too strong. Wade with the rebound. And now Brooks going to try and slow things up. Burn some time off this clock before we have to go to half. Still 20 seconds to shoot. 35 to go here in the half. Burchett heading over to the left side, covered by Smith. He'll go back to Brooks as it's down to 10 to shoot. Wade drives in, puts it up, good off the glass. 23 seconds to go, and Erskine calls a timeout. Try and set this last play up as the shot clock is off. North Greenville leads 36-25. With 23 seconds to go here before the half. As Thomas Nolan and Austin Venable lead the way for their team each with 6. Parker Helgerson actually out in front with 9. Matt Moore are into double figures here in the half for North Greenville. So 23 seconds to go for Erskine. Can hold for the final shot should they choose to. North Greenville coming up to challenge for the ball. Burchett down the right side, guarding against Steeple. Steeple runs through the circle, then back out, and looks to complete it. Steeple to the left side, going up against Brook. Clock down to 5 seconds, 3 seconds, and a travel called against Steeple. Now we'll turn it over to North Greenville with 3 seconds to go. Head coach Chad Lister for North Greenville might be happy just to let this one ride out. Mark Peeler opposing him for Erskine on the Flying Fleet sideline. Now there's a timeout. North Greenville.
Can't take it with you. You can only move 3 timeouts into the second half, so at this point, why not call a timeout and try and set up a play in the half court?
Good strategy call here. Got 3 seconds left to design that final half play. for this half, look to try and close it out, shooting 50% from the floor. That's a good good half average. Erskine shooting 30% from the floor. So we'll inbound it from half court. And North Greenville, see what they do here.
A little further back.
Wade gets it, flips it back to Brooks. Brooks with 1 second left on the heave. Short, no good. And that will be the final play of the half. So North Greenville and Erskine go into the half with the Crusaders up by 11, 36 to 25. We'll be back in the closing seconds before the second half starts. North Greenville looking for their first conference win and to improve to 4-1. We'll be right back here with North Greenville leading 36-25 over Erskine here on the North Greenville Sports Network.
Into the second level. You know I You know You know I back. Working try to put my city on, but all we hate. Sit up, what I do, where I go. Try to hold me, try to stop me by talking no stuff about me. Think you ain't fighting hour, I will give you my longest sleep, but I'm not gonna waste my time. No, I gotta work. You know I You know it's been 3 years since I came home. No pressure, lyrics, mommy, or text your mom. This is a reminder, social good, just to remind you that no man is touching. Got a place of friends, and my team know that Hollywood, my city, OG, and my face go on. I'm speaking to my brothers in the streets with no other way to eat than staying out to the beat. My family, the only thing I'm thinking about. Father and God, show me more everything about. So say the Lord Jesus, what I really upon. Misfit Black Knight World Tour, how's about saying home? We got a big vision that the kids can't live out our dreams. All things in the distance. I'ma keep running with persistence till the race over. You know I You know You know
And welcome back. 2 minutes to go here before the half. You're on the North Greenville Sports Network. There you can see it. Look at our scoreboard that we've had our fair share of problems with over the past few seasons. But good news is coming. We are getting brand new scoreboards here in Hayes Gymnasium within the next couple of weeks, and that also will include new shot clocks that will go above the basketball goals. Now we've had a lot of problems with that, especially here tonight, but that will be coming here to Hayes Gymnasium, as these scoreboards have been with us since the early 2000s. So good things to come here in the future for Hayes Gymnasium. Also, more good news on the baseball front, as Ashmore Field is currently being torn apart, but do not worry. All new artificial turf is being installed, as well as a rework of the entire outfield, including new bullpens and batting cages. And hopefully a new area for us to be in come spring.
It'll be interesting to coming to that. Just a lot going on in North Greenville. Renovations. The new floor came in here a year ago, and now moving on to see other improvements in Hayes Gymnasium and elsewhere around campus.
And what those new scoreboards will mean directly for us here at the North Greenville Sports Network is, in our graphics department, we will have automated graphics coming soon. That's good to see that. Meanwhile, here North Greenville leads Erskine 36-25 in the men's game. Crusaders jumped out to an 11-point lead and haven't relinquished it. As 30% from the floor shooting for Erskine, North Greenville averaging right at 50. 38% for Erskine from beyond the arc, 45 for North Greenville. Erskine has made both of their free throws, 2 attempted, 2 made. North Greenville's missed 2, 5 of 7. Matt Moore continues to lead the way with 10 points for North Greenville. For Erskine, it is still Parker Helgerson out front with 9. Erskine has turned the ball over 3 times. North Greenville's turned it over 4 times. As Erskine will start us off here, inbounding the ball, and we are underway for the second half. 20 minutes to go to decide this ball game. Thomas Nolan starting off with it. He's hit a couple of threes here for Erskine. He's got 6 points. He'll give it up to number 44. That is Helgerson, who gives it right back to Nolan. And now right side in the hands of Manis. Bounce pass underneath, trying to find Venable as it is bounced off the foot of Matt Moore. Inbound back to number 15. That's Watson getting the start here in the second half for Erskine. Nolan on the right side is Erskine. They have been under the strategy of running the shot clock down as much as possible. And it got down there all the way to 12 before another whistle was blown. And a foul against, or I thought it was a foul against North Greenville. Guess not.
Kickball violation for the second time.
That's 2 straight kickball violations as now Erskine will run the shot clock down again. Now there's a foul. And an offensive one at that against the Fleet. And it's against Jordan Watson for his first. Now North Greenville with their first possession of the half, coming 45 seconds in. Tommy Wade hands it off to DJ Brooks. Wade for that first half. He's only got 2 points. Over to Burchett. Matt Moore for 3 from the right side of the arc, and Moore rimmed it out. No good. Burchett, though, with the offensive board and gets it in for 2.
Burchett with a size disadvantage, split the defense and went straight up for that.
5th offensive rebound tonight for North Greenville. Good job there, Daniel Burchett. Left side pass, looking over here for number 30 is Blake Mass. Now number 11, Thomas Nolan. Feeding it to Watson. Again, Venable underneath. Kicks it back out to Nolan. Almost turned it over. Hauls it back in. 10 to shoot for Nolan. Drives into the paint. Slings it back out. Stolen by Burchett. 3-on-1 here. Slings it over to Wade. Overshot him. And that's picked off by Watson. To Venable in the paint. Kicks it out to Helgerson. Now Nolan for 3. Got it. His third 3 of the game, and he's got 9 points from Thomas Nolan. Brooks hands it off to Burchett. Now Moore, as this North Greenville offense has got to start getting going here. Burchett slings it out. 3 on the way from the corner. Rattles in for DJ Brooks.
North Greenville's had the answer for anything Erskine throws their way. North Greenville continuing to build a lead.
41-28 as another 3. That one rimmed out from Helgerson. Matt Moore with the NGU rebound. Over to the left side, Brooks once more. He goes for it. No good. Clanked it off the right side. Erskine right back the other way. Tried to get it to Nolan. Stolen by Brooks. Here comes DJ Brooks. He'll pull up on the left side of the circle. Fire it right to Burchett. Burchett's thinking about 3. Now he drives inside, puts it up. Blocked from behind by Watson. And gets a rebound to boot. Thomas Nolan over the right side. Helgerson for 3. No good. Wade gets the ball back. Brooks right side, Burchett. He drives in and foul.
And who's that one going to be on?
It's on Thomas Nolan for his second.
Thomas Nolan called, yeah, just like you said, Thomas Nolan called for a second there. Easily could have been Manis right there, who would have picked up his 4th.
And Daniel Burchett to the free throw line first time here in the second half. He was 2 for 3 tonight and 2 for 4. Couple subs for the Flying Fleet. Steeple and Smoot back in. Steeple has not recorded a point as he is 0 for 4 from the floor. He does have a rebound and an assist. That's Steeple. Smoot, 2 rebounds and an assist, also no points.
Jaquan Washington subbing in as well.
Burchett able to hit the second one, make it 42-28. As Steeple on the right side, he'll hand it off Manis. They'll swing it around the circle to the left side. And North Greenville gets called for a foul.
And Matt Moore called for a foul away from the ball.
Matt Moore, his first.
And his first foul. And Matt Moore, only the third Crusader to pick up a foul. And Danico Jackson and Kobe Tate each only have 2. As Erskine down to 15 to shoot. Venable on the right side. Tries to get it to number 3. Jaquan Washington puts that one up and in. Cuts lead to 12. Here's Wade over the right side. Matt Moore as Erskine comes out to challenge at the edge of the circle. Danico Jackson getting a screen from Howell. Now reverses direction, goes to Wade in the corner. Wade drives in, tries to one-handed up, off the rim, no good. Erskine now trying to change the tide of momentum back their way as Manis right side for the Flying Fleet. Up top to Washington, left side. He's got Smoot. Back over to Steeple right side. He's got Brooks with him. Now here's Venable back up top to 30 Manis. Manis down the middle, floats it up, in and good. Erskine back within 10. Brooks over to the left side. He's got Wade and now Burchett. Moore comes in motion to help him out, and he'll go to Brooks. Brooks pulls up for 3 from the left side. Bounces all around and doesn't go in. North Greenville starting to hit a bit of a scoring drought. A couple of minutes have ticked off since their last bucket at 17:59. Steeple on the right side for the Flying Fleet underneath the Venable. Back out to Manis. Manis down the middle. He'll fling it up to Steeple. Wants 3 from the right side. Short, no good. Tries to get his own rebound. He will do so. And a fresh shot clock for Erskine. Desmond Steeple keeps it alive for Erskine as we run to 5 minutes under. Washington left side. Venable coming out from inside. Now here's Steeple. Drives to the free throw line again. 10 to shoot. Fleet again on the right side. Venable with it. 2 Crusaders on him. Wade sticks a hand up there and knocks it away. Here comes Tommy Wade into the paint. Good transition and the flush.
And Tommy Wade coming in with the hammer.
44-32 after the nice dunk there by Wade. Good two-handed form. And we continue on. Smoot with the left side for Erskine. 14:30 to play here in the second half. Pass over to Steeple, right side. He'll back it up from the circle as the shot clock already down to 10 against the Flying Fleet. Left side, 3-ball. Manis thought about it, pulled it back, kicks it back out to Smoot. 5 to shoot. He'll try a jumper. That one's good. Both teams just trading baskets right now. Here comes Howell. He missed it. And Smoot gets the rebound.
North Greenville wanting a foul for that.
Smoot on the left side gets a screen set, kicks it back out. 3-ball on the way from Steeple. He hits that one.
What a change. 5-point swing real quick.
And 7-point lead now for North Greenville. Tommy Wade up top, right side looking for Matt Moore. Drives into the paint, he'll try and hook it in, that's no good. Battle for the loose ball, kicked out. Here comes Tommy Wade, still loose. Now DJ Brooks corrals it, slings it over to Howell. Howell out to Burchett for 3. Got it!
Burchett has the answer.
Well, that's a way to end that drought and get the feeling back on your side. 47-37, 10-point lead for North Greenville, courtesy of Daniel Burchett. Washington hands it off to Smoot. He's got it left side. Smoot back left side again. Number 30, Manis underneath Venable. Venable can't get around Howell, and the offensive foul called against Venable. That will take us to the under 15 timeout. 13-10 left to go here in the second half. North Greenville leading by 10, 47-37 as Venable picks up his 3rd foul here on the North Greenville Sports Network.
clean, yo. They want me sweet with the team, yo. Usage will win my allegiance. Running through me with the speed, yo. My God, I pray. Your blessings my way.
13-10 left to go here in the second half. Erskine down 10 to North Greenville. Both teams vying for the first Conference Carolinas win here at Hayes Gymnasium. North Greenville here on the inbound. Erskine shifting up defensively. Looked for a press for a moment. Now everybody drops back. D'Amico Jackson had it for a moment. He'll give way to Kobe Tate. Back out to Jackson. Over to Burchett. Around the circle for three. Got it again.
Daniel Burchett looking just like he did the last time he was home.
And Burchett, that's his third three of the game, and he's got 16 points on the night. And here's Steeple right side for Erskine. He'll give it up to Thomas Nolan. Nolan over to the top of the circle. Manis there. Smoot getting involved, drives down the middle, bounces off the glass, off the rim. A whistle and a foul called against Jackson, battling for the rebound there.
Jackson doesn't understand how he got called for the foul. Felt like he got pulled down by Washington.
And unfortunately, Jackson racking up numbers in the wrong category, his third foul. Inbound goes to Smoot for Erskine from the right side, now to the lane, short, no good. And another Crusader foul coming up.
They're going to call Tommy Wade on that. Yeah, Wade jumping into the player attacking the glass.
First free throw is good for number one, Trent Smoot. The peanut gallery also starting to make some noise. Smoot good on both free throws. And that was his first trip to the line tonight. Waiting for the North Greenville sub. Now Spencer Kirkpatrick coming back in as the Crusaders are away. Jackson will bring it into front court. He'll head to the left side of the circle, get things set up. Matt Moore comes out to join him, goes underneath to Tate, spins around, puts it up, gets the roll, and one more coming up.
Kobe Tate's been on the bench with a little bit of foul trouble for the last little while.
Catch Trent Smoot there for the foul.
Nice to him to spend a couple minutes on the floor and come back into the scoring column.
Tate here to the line. Misses the and one. So Erskine with 12 minutes to go in the game, down 52-39. Manis left side going up against Jackson, kicks it out into the corner for Steeple. Now he'll drive in, fling it over to Washington. And another Crusader foul, and Jackson protesting again, and it looks like it's on him.
Foul call on number one, D'Amico Jackson.
Never set. Understandably frustrated. Didn't use his hands, was just following a player.
Fourth foul against D'Amico Jackson will put him into trouble as Matt Moore picks up a loose ball. Transitions into front court, heads over to the left side of the circle. Shot clock hasn't reset, and we'll have to stop it for that.
Jackson's still frustrated. The assistant coach is trying to keep him away from doing anything.
And for the Crusaders, number 10, DJ Brooks.
And Brooks will come in for Jackson. Coach Lister trying to cool him off. Inbound here to Brooks. Coakley also getting involved. He's on the right side. Thought about three. Now he'll take it. And off the right rim, no good. Erskine on the right side of the circle. They've got help left with Trent Smoot. Now Washington underneath going up against Kirkpatrick. Drives in, loses the ball, picks it back up, and steps on the baseline. Turnover in North Greenville. Brooks will bring it in front court, give way to Kirkpatrick over the right side. Coakley now with it. In motion, Matt Moore, and now to Brooks again. We approach the halfway point here in the second half. Kirkpatrick left. Brooks up top, trying to open up a little bit of space. He's got Venables coming out to cover him. 10 to shoot for Brooks. Gets Venables to jump, gives it to Moore. Moore flings it out to Coakley for three. Short, no good. Didn't hit the rim. Tate gets the rebound, tries to hook it in, can't do it. Tate gets his own rebound, still doesn't go in. And now Tate a third time, no dice. Kirkpatrick, no, he can't do it. He'll try again, still nothing. And finally, Erskine gets the rebound.
7 players within the semicircle.
And nobody could get it to drop. Now here's Venable with a little bit of a bump and gets the two-pointer. .11 lead here for North Greenville, 52-41, as we have hit the halfway point of the second half. Matt Moore, good pass out into the corner for Coakley. Now Kirkpatrick up top for three, no good. Rebound Smoot.
This is the point in the game where Erskine really needs to capitalize. With Burchett on the bench, Tommy Wade on the bench, Roger Howell on the bench. This is the time.
Fadeaway jumper good for Trent Smoot. And here comes Erskine, only down 9 now. Greenville's gotta limit the turnovers as Matt Moore left side. Goes to Coakley. And now Brooks. Brooks, nothing up and down the middle. Moore in the corner, goes for three, no good. It's like in the third quarter in the women's game, Erskine started to come back there. Here comes Steeple around, now he'll give it up top. Three-pointer, no good. From number 1, Smoot. North Greenville gets a rebound. Gotta get points here, gotta get something. Had past 4 trips down here, gone for nothing.
Burchett's getting ready to sub back in. The next stoppage.
Coakley heading over to the left side, shot clock down to 10 as Coakley misses it short on the jumper, no good. A little bit of defensive pressure on the ball, but Erskine able to get in for a long 2, and that one's good for Steeple. Erskine down 7. Brooks up to Kirkpatrick. And now Matt Moore. North Greenville has not scored and going on 4 minutes. Tate right side, he gets around Venable, slings it over the corner. Kirkpatrick to end the drought, no dice, doesn't hit the rim, but here's a foul against Steeple. Going up against Coakley. Kirkpatrick overshooting the basket, and Steeple backing up into Coakley, called for the foul.
Yeah, the Erskine coaching staff wondering why Coakley wasn't charged for jumping over him. Visibly frustrated.
He's still having words with him. 8:02 here to go. We've hit the under 10 timeout. Erskine starting to come back as they're down 7. North Greenville leading 52-45 as Daniel Burchett leading the way with 16 points. Matt Moore still sitting at 10. DJ Brooks, he's knocking on the door of double digits with 9. Thomas Nolan, he's got 9 for Erskine. Been a while since we called his name though. Austin Venable, the underneath presence for Erskine. He's got 8 so far.
Well, this timeout couldn't have come at a more opportune time for Chad Lister and the North Greenville coaching staff. Now, coming out of this, should see the likes Daniel Burchett, Tommy Wade, both sub back into the game, and we will.
We talked a lot about steals during the women's game. Right here, the North Greenville men's team with 5.
8.
With the ball, need points here. It's been over 4 minutes since you scored a basket. Inbound to Coakley in the corner. He'll fire it up to Burchett. And Brooks will come outside the circle to help him out. Hand it back to Burchett. And now Coakley. Wade gets involved. Tate Left side for Brooks. Now to Wade. Wade drives in, tries the shot, no good. Venable with the rebound. Steeple for Erskine, try and cut into the lead more. Hand off to Manis, coming from the right side. Knocked up in the air, gets his own rebound, slings it to Venable, and Venable puts it home.
Big mistake by North Greenville right there, and Chad Lister's going to call a timeout for that one. Everybody on the team thought one of the other one was going to get it, and all of them ran for the fast break, leaving Venable open for a wide open dunk.
And now North Greenville's got to figure out what's wrong here. Second half collapse imminent. As North Greenville has led by as much as 14, and Erskine is within 5. They have not led yet this ball game. And closing in on the end of it, they're starting to close in on a lead. North Greenville, Josh Milner and Jamal Pryor, North Greenville coaching staff, they've got to figure out what's wrong. Mark Peeler, Drew Wallace, and Maurice Daniels for Erskine, trying to complete the comeback. This second half completely different than the first. North Greenville outscored Erskine 36-25 in the first. Here in the second, 22-16 Erskine. North Greenville has not scored and now going on 5 minutes since the 12:03 mark there in the second half. Pass over the right side, Coakley back out to Burchett. Burchett loses the ball, turns it over to Washington, 3-on-1. Where's Erskine gonna go? And blocked out of bounds by Howell.
They're gonna call Howell for a foul on that.
I thought he had all ball.
I thought he had all ball.
Howell picks up his first foul, team's 5th for NGU, and sends Washington to the line. That's the first one.
Either way, foul or not, that's a valiant effort from number 22 to not just give up on that.
He was a good 4 or 5 feet behind that. Time called here.
The coaching staff's getting to talking again.
Both teams huddling up like it's a timeout.
No timeout called, however. It's almost like the officials needed to confer about something. But a little weird to be having that conversation after allowing one free throw.
Have to wait for someone to explain what that one is. Still one more shot to go for Washington. Got 7:07 left to go, and Erskine is within 3. Free throw is good. 5 minutes since the last North Greenville bucket. Coakley up top, trying to spin his way into the paint, slings it over to Wade. Can he do it with 3? No. Ball's out of bounds off of Manis for Erskine, so North Greenville gets a second chance.
Manis getting really frustrated with the officiating, but he knows sitting at 3 fouls, he can't afford to make them angry.
Howell gets the inbound. He'll go to Burchett. Over to Brooks. And the offensive foul against the Crusaders. It's against Howell for his second.
And that's been a problem with Howell's game in the past. He tends to rack up fouls plenty and often.
Well, Erskine can tie it up here on this possession, down 3 with Manis on the right side, trying to go underneath the Venable. Back up top, Smoot has it. Smoot drives down the paint, puts it up, good, and that's 2 back. Erskine's within 1. Wade over to the left side, Burchett. Somebody's got to score for North Greenville here. Burchett drives in from the left, gets it out to Wade, now to Brooks up top. Moore's wide open left side, pump fakes a 3, steps in now for 2. No good off the back rim, out of bounds. Off NGU, so Erskine ball.
The Erskine bench is very vocal right now.
We might never know what happened for that reason,
No,
for that timeout.
we'll never know.
Because it was never listed, so forever a mystery. North Greenville with 2 timeouts, Erskine with 3 timeouts. As here's the 3 for the lead, no good. And a foul called as Burchett scoops up the rebound as that missed 3 coming from Trent Smoot. And it's on number 3, Juwan Washington, for his first.
Now Brooks is going to go take a seat and bring back in number 1, Nico Jackson.
Kind of hard to believe, over 6 minutes now since North Greenville scored. And somehow they still lead. Jackson on the right side, looking to create some open room, goes outside to Moore. Moore around Venable, over to Burchett. Burchett pump fakes for a shot, goes back to Moore. Moore drives in, Burchett in the corner, brings it out. Tries to get it to Wade, tipped, under 10 to shoot. Burchett drives in, slings it over to Moore. 3 to shoot, Moore puts it up. It rims out, no good. The second shot, no good from Wade. Oh my gosh, it's like the ball's allergic to the basket.
There's a lid on the rim.
Man, North Greenville's been rejected a lot more than me on Valentine's Day.
block.
Speaking on rejection, there's a good one. Austin Venable getting stuffed at the basket. I'm glad you caught that.
I got that.
You understand where I'm coming from. And our under 5 timeout. 4:57 to go. North Greenville leads by 1 as neither team seems to be able to want to score a basket. Erskine hasn't scored in a minute and a half. North Greenville hasn't scored in over 7 now. And Erskine has not led this ball game yet.
Doesn't matter whether you don't lead the entire game. If you lead at the last second, that's it. Erskine's fought and clawed their way back. They started out, North Greenville had 8 points before they ever got on the board.
Both teams knocking on the door of the single bonus. Each team with 6 fouls, so free throws could make. Now, who am I kidding? Free throws will impact this game. Oh, it's always that.
It's always free throw.
Always. North Greenville's cooled off from their hot start to this game. They started off 4 of 6 from beyond the arc. They're now 8 of 24. Erskine here with the ball, 6 seconds to shoot. Get the inbound to Washington, flip underneath the Venable, spins around for the fadeaway, no good, too high. Brooks gets the rebound, or no, that's Jackson gets the rebound, and fouled from behind by Washington.
That's the second straight foul on Jaquan Washington.
2 against him. And we're back the other way. Now there's the the overall score, really, the big stat line here. North Greenville led at the end of the half, 36-25. Erskine's outscored them, 28-16.
North Greenville in the bonus after that foul.
A 1-and-1. First one good for Jackson. And North Greenville has scored.
The drought of over 7 minutes.
Yep, from officially 12:03 to 4:52. Gets the second one. And they lead by 3. Here's Erskine on the right side. Now they go up top. Manis still searching for the tie here. Here it comes. No good from Steeple. Rebound away as North Greenville will try and claw their way back out.
Now watch Jackson and Steeple. This matchup's been chippy the entire game.
Wade goes to the right side to pick up Burchett. Moore comes out to help. Now here's Jackson. He is covered by Steeple. Gets the screen set by Howell. Now Venable comes out to cover. Moore on the right side. 10 to shoot for him. Slings it over to Burchett from the corner for 3. Got it!
There it is.
At last, Burchett is back.
Yeah, North Greenville needs Burchett to be on fire these next 4 minutes. Build a lead.
19 for Burchett this game. Left side for Smoot as he fights his way into the paint. Splits the difference, puts it up and in. Good, man. Great moves there by Smoot.
Split right by the defense.
There's a little bit of more shake and bake. More on the left side for North Greenville as the Crusaders clinging on to a 4-point lead. Jackson floats one up to Howell, who's got behind Venable. He puts it up, tangled up, tries again, and picked off by Venable. And no whistle through all of that. Erskine still fighting here, 3.5 minutes to go. Washington up top, over to the left for Smoot. Smoot at the line, kicks it out to Steeple, underneath Venable. Venable back out to Smoot. Here he comes, puts one up, doesn't get it to go, but the foul.
Yeah, Burchett sold out for the steal. Put him in a bad position. Matt Moore will pick up the foul.
Second foul against Moore there is 2 shots coming up here for Trent Smoot. 2 for 2 from the line today with 12 points. This is the first one. And that will break up Erskine's perfect night from the stripe. Makes the second one though, so it's a 3-point ball game. Three minutes to go for North Greenville here. Tommy Wade on the left side. Howell comes out from beyond the circle. Give it to Burchett. Back to Howell underneath. Slings it into the corner. Wade. And now they'll go round robin to the left side for Burchett. 3. No good. About 6 inches too short there. Now Erskine. Once again an opportunity for the tie here at 57. Hand off to Manis. Coming back left. Now back right to Venable. I haven't seen Venable outside the arc very much, but there he is. He looks for someone to pass to, picks up Smoot. Back to Steeple. Now Steeple drives in. Stutter steps, fights in, contact. And another foul against Danico Jackson.
And Jackson's getting frustrated because Steeple keeps running into the lane and diving into him. There's no way he can get set.
Yeah. And Jackson has to go to the bench again. Brooks will come in for him.
It's been a frustrating night for number 1.
So Steeple at the line makes the first one. Only his first free throws of the night. And for a 1-point lead, got it. 57-56, North Greenville leads here, 2:20 to play. North Greenville's basically got to score. Can't keep holding on to the ball. As Brooks here, over to Burchett. Brooks wants 3. No good. Battle for the rebound, knocked out of bounds. Off of Burchett, Erskine ball, and a chance for the lead.
Everybody on the North Greenville bench protesting that for obvious reason.
Well, under 2 to go, and Erskine looking for their first lead of the game. They will call timeout. That will leave them with 2 left for the game. Well, we've had 2 pretty good ones here tonight. Double overtime for the women and Erskine trying to complete the comeback here with under 2 to go. North Greenville, if you're just joining us, North Greenville going on a 7+ minute scoring drought in the second half. Erskine has outscored the Crusaders 31-21 in the half. Erskine now shooting 42% from the floor. North Greenville all the way down to 35. Also to recap, North Greenville started 4 of 6 from beyond the arc. They are now 9 for 27. Erskine has turned it over 3 more times to North Greenville, 10-7, but that hasn't stopped the Flying Fleet. And they will go for their first lead on this possession. Manis there, ready for the inbound, floats it in all the way to backcourt, and picked up by Steeple. They'll hand it back to Manis to run the shot clock down into the corner for Steeple. He'll bring it out now, 10 to shoot. Steeple against Brooks. Bounce pass underneath Venable, 5 to shoot. Venable feeds it over the left side for number 1, Smoot. Drives in, 1 to shoot, puts it up and in, and the foul.
And Tommy Wade, angry at himself, punches the wall. Erskine has their first lead of the night with a chance to tack on one more.
Trent Smoot, the catalyst here with 15 points, doesn't get the Van 1, so 15 points for Smoot. 1 point lead for North Greenville, or for Erskine, as here's Moore over to Brooks and Wade for Ched on the left side. Moore bringing around and timeout for North Greenville. And here we go.
Chad Lister didn't like what was going on, wants to draw up a play, try and get something out of this. North Greenville may have ended a 7-minute scoring drought, but they've still not scored well the back half of the second half.
Yeah, only 21 points to show for it this half.
Erskine with the valiant effort to come back. And great, you can tell me from the years and years we've had calling games between these two schools, never disappoints.
And Danico Jackson has fouled out for North Greenville.
Yes.
So he is done for the night. Only 2 points for Jackson and an assist. Rough night for him. Not helped out by Zesmond Steeple. Well, I'm sure if we ask Jackson after the game, he'll say at least 3 of those fouls weren't his fault.
Not be inclined to agree.
So approaching 60 seconds, here comes Howell up for the basket. No good, but the foul.
Now, was that on the shot or the rebound, though?
Looks like the call on the shot.
Because that's going to be the difference between a 2-shot foul and a 1-and-1.
Yeah, get tangled up there on the replay with Austin Venable. And Howell heads to the line for 2 shots. This is the first one. North Greenville now 8 for 13 from the stripe tonight. Howell hits the second one, so we're tied at 58. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Oh, I'm thinking what you're thinking.
Oh, boy. Are we really getting ready to have another double overtime? Under a minute to go here. Erskine trying to retake the lead. Smoot up the top of the key. Spins his way down the middle, puts it up, gets it to go. 2-point lead for the Flying Fleet here with Wade going over to Burchett. He'll drive in. Crashed in on Moore for 3 from the right side. Got it! I tell you what, you need a play, you go to Daniel, or you go to Matt Moore, or Daniel Burchett for that matter.
Number 4 and number 5 for North Greenville, both of which.
61-60, North Greenville leads. Time called on the floor. Crusaders not out of the woods yet. 36 seconds to go. Still plenty of time for Erskine to get down the floor and retake the lead. That three gives more, 13 on the night.
We talked about strategy a lot in the women's game. It's going to be obviously Erskine's going to try and play defense here, but at some point in this shot clock, you have to wonder what they're going to do. They're going to go for their own shots here first, but after that, you're looking at best, a 2-point lead if they can pull a three out of this. Then what do you do if you're North Greenville? What do you do if you're Erskine? There's so much is going to go on in this next 36 seconds.
They will have to attempt a shot. 6 seconds of difference between two clocks. Gotta say, for it being the start of Thanksgiving break here at North Greenville, it's a pretty good crowd out here.
Packed out. Packed really well.
Thanks to the students stuck around after the university closed down for break. Thanks to all the folks coming out here tonight, as here comes Steeple around the right side to try and give Erskine the lead back. Helgerson, a long three, short, no good. Ball popped up, gets it on rebound, kicks it out to Smoot.
Shot clock's off.
And now for the final shot, possibly the Flying Fleet, down under 15. Steeple, down to 10. Moves forward, down to 7. Here comes Steeple. Crashed in, gives it out to Smoot. Down to 2 seconds, 1 second, loses the ball, puts it up, and a foul called. 2 shots coming up for Trent Smoot and Erskine.
And this is going to more or less be the game. Tommy Wade cannot believe it. But all the pressure is going to come down right here.
Timeout, Erskine.
Number 1, Trent Smoot is going to have the privilege and the bad luck of being the one that's going to decide this game.
Well. 1 point lead for North Greenville. Free throws for Erskine to give them the lead. A second on the clock.
Smoot is only 3 of 4 from the line for the game. Only took 4 shots. He's made 3 of them.
Yes. Erskine has a team 7 of 8 from the stripe.
And that's the double bonus as well. Would have been 2 shots anyway, but if this does end up going to overtime, that's going to be of note.
Trent Smoot at the line for 2 shots. He missed the first one.
All comes down to this.
He makes the second one. Timeout, North Greenville.
Tied at 61, 1 second on the clock. North Greenville will get the last shot. But what a night for Smoot.
Well, once again, we're staring overtime in the face again. You're going to have to heave one up here and hope something happens.
I've seen everything else today.
It comes down, Mike. It will come down probably at North Greenville's three-point shooting, 10 of 28. You're going to have to draw up something you know that will work.
But you're going to look at this Erskine defense. They're going to put as many people as they can on number 4 and number 5.
Yeah, Burchett, 4 of 8. Matt Moore, 3 of 6 for 3 points.
But this ball is going to one of those two.
Yeah, they're on the wings. As Brooks looks for the inbound, he'll go to Moore. Moore puts it up, and it's no good off the glass.
Free basketball, anyone?
Again, I didn't make plans to stay here overnight, but okay. Well, tied up at 61, 5 minutes once again up on the scoreboard. We'll head to overtime between Erskine and North Greenville. If this sounds familiar, don't worry, we'll be right back to break it all down for you here on the North Greenville Sports Network. Overtime in the men's game for North Greenville and Erskine, tied at 61. The Flying Fleet completed a 14-point comeback as North Greenville wins the opening tip-off to start OT. North Greenville must not want to go home for Thanksgiving break as we continue playing. North Greenville's going to need another streak here, 5 minutes to play here as here comes Howell, stuffed by Washington, battle for the loose ball, and controlled by Steeple for the Fleet. Washington passes over to the left side. He's got Smoot there to help him out. Now Steeple at the top of the key. Right side pass to Venable. Venable, 2 Crusaders stuck on him. Over to Manis with 10 to shoot now for the Fleet. Bounce pass to Venables. Tries to arm hook it in. Gets it to go. North Greenville down 2. Here comes Wade over to the right side with Burchett. Moore in the corner gets the pass. Back over to Burchett. Brooks left side has Wade there to help him out. Burchett, Moore in the corner. Trying to get around Smoot, slings it up to Wade. Back up top to Burchett. Burchett drives in, spins in the paint, looking for help to Howell. And a foul called against Erskine.
They're going to get Smoot.
Yeah, reaching in there on Burchett. Burchett with his second, or Smoot with his second foul. Burchett will be at the line.
And that'll be the 9th foul on Erskine. One away from sending the Crusaders to the double bonus.
Burchett hits the first one. Dana Burchett very consistent from the free throw line. Only missed 2. He's 4 of 6 now. Makes them both, and we're tied at 63. So the seesaw game, back and forth, that is, continues on. As Steeple over to the left side with the ball for Erskine, gives it to Smoot. Smoot drives in down the middle, is going to try and put one up, can't get it to go. Howell tips the rebound, still loose. Venable had a shot at it. Here's Burchett coming out of the pile with it. He's got Washington stuck on him. And now here comes Burchett, goes to Brooks. To Moore, now Burchett right side, Wade has it. Washington slinging those arms around a lot, trying to knock the ball away. Moore up top with 10 to shoot. Moore drives in, kicks it out into the corner for Burchett for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Washington for Erskine. Under 3 minutes to play in overtime. Well, the first overtime, that is. Manis across over to Smoot. Smoot gives it to Washington up to Venable. Now right side for Steeple with 10 to shoot. Left side, Manis. Underneath Washington, now with 5 to shoot. Fadeaway jumper is good for Washington.
Now North Greenville's got to find an answer.
And they've got to get a stop defensively. Answering's one thing. Erskine's just basically been able to shoot no matter where they are since the start of the second half. Howell on the right side goes to Brooks. Moore comes up to support left. Burchett's got the right. He drives in, contact, kicks it out to Brooks. Brooks drives down the paint, gives it to Howell. Howell wasn't expecting it, kicks it back out to Wade. 5 to shoot for Wade, slings it out to Moore. Left side's gonna try for 3 anyway. Short, no good. Off the rim, Venable gets the rebound. Erskine leading by 2 with 2 minutes to play. Steeple right side pass to Venable. Mission trying to burn some clock down here with a 2-point lead. Steeple up to Smoot. Smoot drives in, now flings pass right to Washington. 5 to shoot. Venable gets it, back out to Smoot. 2-1, kicks it out. They got to shoot, and they get the shot off. Venable gets the rebound, so more time's going to run off. Here's Venable's in for 2. That's no good. And tipped out of bounds by, that was Howell getting a hand on it. Tough night, another tough night for Roderick Howell.
Now Erskine with an opportunity to run another 30 seconds off.
Inbound to Smoot, now Washington picks it up. Nobody has any fouls to give, so not sure if that would be an option right now. Manis goes up to Washington, now left side to Smoot. Shot clock down to 15, right side pass, Venable got it. Venable cross into the corner for Washington, wide open for 3. That is no good, tipped up by Venable. Gets the ball back, puts it in for 2 more.
And now it's a 2-possession lead.
And a minute to go.
North Greenville needs points and a foul quick.
Brooks has it. And it'll take some time to run, set up the offense here to Wade. Wade has it knocked away, and Washington called for the foul.
That should be his 3rd.
Stats, there we go. Stats picking up now. Washington with the 3rd foul. And Tommy Wade to the free throw line for 2 shots. Wade, no free throws tonight. It's his first one. And Tommy Wade, only his 5th point. And he makes it a 2-point ball game. 45 seconds to go. Erskine crossing into front court. Over to the right side, Steeple hands it off to Manis in motion. Manis back to Venable. Approaching 30 seconds. Steeple back. North Greenville not putting a ton of pressure on the ball right now. Trying to keep everything in front of him as here comes Smoot, loses the ball, keeps it in front of him, and stays in bounds. 5 to shoot. Smoot hooks it and gets it.
Points and fouls is what North Greenville needs now.
20 seconds, got to get something up in the air. Here's Wade over to Burchett. Burchett with some space, drives in, has the ball knocked away. Moore picks it up, he'll put it up for a 3 and hit it. Well, if there was ever a time for it, with 10 seconds left. Moore hits the 3.
Now this is going to be interesting because Erskine's going to get the inbound. North Greenville can 1, sell out for the steal, or 2, just go ahead and foul. Erskine has shot well from the line, but they haven't had that many attempts on the entire night.
8 for 10 for Erskine from the stripe. One-point lead for Erskine, 69-68 with 10 seconds left. Ready for the inbound now. What's the strategy for North Greenville going to be? They're going to try and protect against the inbound. And diving for the ball, knocked away. Thomas Nolan picks it up, and they will foul Nolan, North Greenville does, with DJ Brooks.
Burchett did exactly what he had to do, just couldn't come up with the ball. His teammates quickly bail him out with a foul.
Now Burchett did get a hand on it, knocked it away. Just nobody there close enough to back him up as Thomas Nolan can make it a three-point ball game. Has not attempted any free throws tonight. Worst case scenario is North Greenville has to go for double overtime, misses the first free throw.
Now 3 subs coming in. Smoot, Washington, and Venable.
Yeah, those are
the big 3.
Yeah, those are the trees, literal big. Erskine not quite sure about their subs.
They had 6 men on the floor. That would have been a costly penalty.
Erskine still not sure about their subs. One more free throw to go. Nolan puts it up, hits it. 2-point ball game.
Sub's going to come in now on a timeout for Erskine. Should be theirs next to last.
Now each team now with the timeout. 2-point lead for Erskine with 7.9 seconds to go. 2 points ties it and sends us into the second overtime period today. I know that makes sense.
It does.
Or a 3-pointer wins it for you outright. What it boils down to.
This is the same strategy that comes up at the end of every close game. You're going to have to run. You're going to have more time this time than the North Greenville will than they did at the end of the second half. Had 1 second to get up the floor and take a 3. They got all the way to half court. Now with 7.9, they can run the floor and try and get something.
And Burchett are more your best options. Burchett 4 of 9 from beyond the arc, Moore 4 of 8. DJ Brooks has been 2 of 5, and Jalen Coakley's added another 3.
A different look this time. Moore's going to be sitting on the wing to receive the inbound. Burchett's already at the 3-point line.
7.9 seconds to go. Brooks getting ready for the inbound. Looking to find Moore. Now Burchett, now to Moore. Moore turns it up court. Here he comes. Gets into front court. Heads over, puts it up. Off the back rim, no good. Rebound for Erskine.
It's over.
And the Fleet will survive yet again. They complete the comeback and win it here 70-68.
That's 2 tough losses for the North Greenville women's and men's squads. Had the games well in hand, but fell in overtime twice tonight.
3-2 now the record for North Greenville. They fall behind in the conference race, 0-1. Erskine rebounds after the loss to Bob Jones to 2-3, 1-0 in the Conference Carolinas after tonight. Well, quite a couple of games we've had here. Makes me glad we've got a long break until our next one. December the 12th, we'll have a non-conference matchup against Benedict. I believe that's women's basketball only. 5:30 p.m. tip-off for that one on December the 12th. And so now time to announce our Moser Greer player of the game, and Erskine able to complete the comeback, largely due to the effort of, well, Austin Venable had a double-double, 14 points, 11 rebounds. Trent Smoot, 20 points. He had 7 rebounds and an assist. Who you like?
You know, I've got to give it to Smoot right there. May have missed a free throw that at the end of regulation that would have won it outright. But he puts behind 20 of Erskine's 70 and forces overtime in the first place.
Daniel Burchett puts up 21 points and 8 rebounds, 5 assists for Burchett for North Greenville, but they fall Matt Moore adds another 16. DJ Brooks putting up 9. And North Greenville takes 2 hard losses as they'll head into the Thanksgiving and later Christmas breaks with trying to get things turned around as they will get ready to start up they will have several road games actually for North Greenville. They'll head down to Melbourne, Florida here in the Florida Tech Thanksgiving tournament. They'll take on Union University on Thanksgiving Day, and then, or no, that's on a Black Friday on November 24th. And then on Saturday, November 25th, they will take on either FIT or UPR Bayham. That's what it says.
That's what the school's
both
called.
of those in Melbourne, Florida for the Florida Tech Thanksgiving tournament. Our next men's basketball broadcast, you got to look all the way to January 2nd, 2018. Lee's McCray in the house.
It's a whole year away.
Yeah. Yes, it is. How about that? But we mentioned our final broadcast for 2017. That will be Benedict College, December the 12th. Women's basketball will be taking on Benedict, 5:30 p.m. tip-off here. Of course, we'll be after exams and well on Christmas break by then. Hope you can make it out and make some noise, fill up Hayes Gymnasium and make some noise here. And, of course, if you're on break, join us here on the North Greenville Sports Network, December the 12th. So, for myself, Grace Owen, for Alan Ellis, for Alan Cahaley producing. Also got to give a big shout-out again to Anne-Marie Johnson and Chris Neely helping us out tonight. And a big thank you to Elise Rimmer as well. So for all of us here at the North Greenville Sports Network, happy Thanksgiving, and we will see you before Christmas, December the 12th. This has been the North Greenville Sports Network.